At the first glance, it looked like it would be just another uneventful, peaceful night in the Margin Square. But as it came to dawn, something very unexpected suddenly happened. Suddenly everything was full of bunnies. Will this be the end of the Romantian Empire? Or will they be able to avoid the threat and put away the bunnies from their land? Let's find out. Now for the people here that are very confused right now, what you see here are the so-called nature bunnies, which are a little Easter egg in Polytopia. If you play on single player mode, then those bunnies can be made by tapping a tile within your borders 5 to 10 times, and then there will spawn a bunny like this, a nature bunny. It has 20 health. It has 5 attack, which is very much. That's as much as a giant. And it has luckily only 1 defense, so it's killable. It has 1 movement and 1 range. And it also has a special ability that it can destroy our buildings like farms or mines, though they are very dangerous to our economy because they take population from our cities away. Luckily, they can't actually conquer our cities, even though they are able to siege them, and they are also able to kill our swordsmen. But we will count it as a loss if all of our cities are sieged at the same time. But let's hope we can avoid this and kill the first bunny. We have to be a little bit careful because we have again only limited money, so we can't produce too many new units. We can chop a little forest here, so we have a little bit more money. But it's still not enough to actually create another unit. Now it is. And let's see, we can make 2 more swordsmen, and we have 2 cities. So we can actually put out every swordsman that's around here. And kill or weaken. Oh, no, we have 3 cities. Let's see. I think I rather put this swordsman out. And even though we will leave this swordsman in the city, we will still attack with it because it's only 1 retail damage, and I think the damage done to the rabbits is more important. Also, we have a few monuments that we can use, and which we will probably need because again we have very much money problems. So I suppose we upgrade here and should actually be able to get a giant out. This will be very helpful for us in the future. And we can try making even more monuments to increase our income, but it's not sure that we can keep the cities. And also the bunnies can destroy our monuments, so it's always a little bit risky to build them. I suppose we can build one here and just hope for the best. I think it's kind of worth a risk. And then let's end the turn, I would say. Now, outside of our cities, without the city wall defense bonus, it's our swordsmen are very vulnerable to the rabbits. Let's see, we have 20 money, that means you can make 4 swordsmen. I would say we make 1 swordsman here and 1 swordsman here, so that we can maybe keep our cities. And I would say we also make 1 swordsman here, because the swordsman is already a little bit damaged. And we just don't want to risk losing them. Here I would say we move the giant out of the way, because the giant doesn't get any bonus from the city walls. So I think it's better having it around killing rabbits than being stuck in the city. And with that, we actually can't do any more rabbits. We are any more units. We are at our limit. Let's see if we can kill these rabbits. This looks very good. And I suppose we should also be able to kill this. Excellent. And then I would say we just weaken the rabbits a little bit more. Here again we weaken the rabbits. I suppose we heal this swordsman just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. We don't want to risk losing our cities, because that would drastically decrease our income and also our abilities to make new units. I think about if I should build more monuments, maybe even so much that we can do another giant. Actually, we can chop a forest here, and that should give us a little bit more money. We actually could have moved this swordsman out of the city and create a new one, but now it's a little bit too late for that. So I guess we just end turn. There's our first city lost. I mean, we already lost a few cities the first turn. And but the rabbits are fighting back now, like it seems. Now we already killed a few rabbits, which is very good, because they can't reproduce on their own, even though they're rabbits. So, you would kind of assume they could, but apparently they can't. They even killed our giant. It didn't hold very long. But honestly, this was kind of to be expected, because because rabbits just have so much attack power. And I mean, one giant attack against however rabbits, this are however many, with the attack power of a giant, it's not quite a fair fight. Now let's see what you can do here. You again have to be very careful with our units, as we can't do too much. We only have 3 units that we can produce. Now we also seem to only have 3 cities. So we can actually create a new swordsman in every city we have. And I think we also should actually do that. I kill this rabbit, because for the Omachian Empire every dead rabbit is a good rabbit. Some people may disagree, because an Easter bunny is usually nice to most people and gives them eggs. But the Omachian just don't seem to like eggs. They rather feel threatened by all the bunnies. And so we just have a giant battle around here. Now let's see if we can try and push somewhere. I think this is really worth it, because we can't afford losing too many cities. Let's see how many monuments we would need here to unsiege the city. I think 3 monuments. That is quite a lot actually. But I actually still think that it's worth it. Maybe we use the farm to give us the last bit. No, that is kind of expensive, because we don't have that much money. We always gotta be careful about that. But I think our monuments are also very valuable, and I think we can rather afford losing our 5 stars here than afford losing another monument on this turn. So I would say let's use the farm. And then we end turn and hope that not that's all of our cities that we lose for now. And there we already lose another city. That didn't age very well, this sentence. Oh no. Even our giant died. This is very bad news for us. Now the good news is that we can afford leaving this city here open, because there are no rabbits directly next to it. So we got enough forests that we could chop, that we actually have enough money to produce swordsmen here as well, as we only have 2 cities now. It kind of looks like we are about to lose this challenge. Like, as I've said, I will consider this challenge lost if we lose every of our cities, because even though they don't get conquered, it's just still very bad for us. And if we have no cities, we have no income, and even if we had income, we could only produce it while we could only produce it if the rabbits give us another city, even if we had enough money. So it's a very close fight at the moment. At least there aren't many more rabbits here, like there's a good chance you can unsiege this soon. Because like a 3 health rabbit and a 1 health rabbit, as long as this rabbit goes away and not more rabbits move in, this should be fine. There's of course also the risk that our remaining cities get sieged, but we just gotta hope for the best there. And as feared, our city actually got sieged. Let's see if we can unsiege it again. That would of course be very nice. Indeed we can. And you can also kill this rabbit. And let's also kill this one here. And then we make another swordsman here. And I suppose we don't make a unit here. We could make a warrior, but it would just... Actually, I don't think that rabbits have dash. Yes, they don't seem to have dash, so we can afford making a warrior here. Just in case. And now we could think about if we want to use more monuments, or like our last 2 monuments. We could turn them into a giant here, but I think we'll rather wait how dire the situation will be and how much this is actually needed. So I'll just end the turn here, or just did. As long as we can slowly continue to kill the rabbits, it should be fine. But we just gotta be careful that we don't lose our cities. Let's see. We can siege here again. And then we kill this rabbit. And this rabbit again. And I think our cities here are actually pretty safe right now. Like, there's only 1 rabbit near this city. And there aren't too many rabbits near this city either. None of them directly near. So I think you have a good chance to fighting back now. I suppose I will attack this rabbit with my warrior. And let's see, I think we make another swordsman. Probably here. And I think with that we end the turn. Again, we could try to use our monuments again. But I think it's safer to keep them for now, just as a last resort, in case things go bad again, which they very well could. Like, remember, those rabbits all have the attack power of a giant, and if they all decide to come near our cities, they can easily siege. Now let's see. Perfect. Also, I hope we can kill this now and get even on the ruin. Here we can kill our rabbit with our warrior, which in my opinion already made the warrior worth its investment. We take another forest, because it's always good to have a little more money in this challenge. It's it's just one of the big things that keeps us down in this challenge. We are also allowed to make everything, like we are allowed to use every tech and so forth. But again, it's just a question of money. So we make another swordsman here. We can't really make one here because we are on our maximum. We could make one here, and I think we will. And again, I don't think I will use the monuments just yet. Though maybe I should actually. I think it's a good time to go into an assault. Perfect. Oh no, it's our warrior gone. We obviously killed the 3 HP rabbit with our 3 HP warrior. And let's look what is in the ruin. Maybe we get some money. Perfect. We take this rabbit out and weaken this one. We move this swordsman in and we heal our 6 HP because it would definitely get killed. Then we move a giant in. I think we just put it here. We don't want it too close to too many rabbits because then the giant would just die again. And I suppose we make a few more swordsmen. We could also go for catapults. I think this is actually at this point a better choice than swordsmen. Maybe archers too. Because the bunnies don't have range attack and I believe they don't have dash. So with range it's just better than high defense. I think that's a good choice. Now let's see, I'm pretty sure we can siege the city back. Excellent. We will again kill everything we can here. The 3 HP warrior gives us a chance of the final blow here. We move the archer in, all of our other units as well. We heal this. And I suppose we make a few more archers. I think, yeah, that's a better choice than swordsman at this point, because we don't have to fear that our cities could get sieged if we have weak units, because there is simply no rabbit nearby. And also, as they are cheaper than the swordsman, so it will allow us to keep more money for ourselves. And I think it's time that we get a little bit investment in our cities and get our income a little bit higher, because all those red things here mean less income for us. I won't move this giant closer for the same reason as before, that I don't want to risk losing it immediately again. Now, luckily, the rabbits aren't too keen on actively attacking us. They just willy-nilly attack us from time to time. I suppose I kill this and make a new swordsman here. I make a swordsman here and not an archer, so it doesn't get risked to get killed by the rabbit. I actually move the catapult a little bit in, and I heal those swordsmen again, move the archers further in, and now I actually move the giant in, because now there are no rabbits next to it that could threaten it. And let's actually start attacking those swordsmen, those rabbits. We weaken those rabbits as well and just move more of our units in and make more archers. Archers should be really strong right now for us. And now I'm pretty sure we got the special Easter challenge under our control, and we should win this pretty easily. We move in our city here. We kill this bunny and give our best to kill this one as well. And let's again use a little bit of our money to make our income a little higher again. And then we enter. There you see how easy the giant dies. Just 3 rabbits were next to it, and it was enough to kill it. Very sad. More money. That's very good for us. Let's actually heal this one. We take our archers, weaken this rabbit, and then move in with our swordsman, and we kill this rabbit again, so we have higher chances of keeping our city. And then we make even more archers. Maybe I should have banned ranged units from the challenge. It's honestly kind of unfair to the rabbits to use archers. But now I have already used them and I don't think there's any sense in going back now. Also, I mean, it wasn't really an easy win, this challenge. It's very easy now with with the archers. But we had our struggles at the beginning, so let's not pretend like this was an easy win. It was still a tough fight. Slowly all the rabbits go down. And I think we can actually try to make a few knights now. Just to round them up a little bit easier. Here a knight and here a knight. And then maybe another catapult. Because it just has so strong attack power. And also so much range. You shouldn't underestimate the range of a catapult. That can be really useful. I mean, it doesn't have dash, but still. And let's see, we can this. Let's actually see how much we even need to weaken the rabbit until we can kill it with our knight. This is enough, it seems. Um, dum, dum. Apparently, those don't count for the rabbits. Don't count for getting a veteran, it seems. But we'll just attack further and it should be fine. Now we kill this again. And we weaken this and weaken it a little bit more. And then the rabbits suddenly aren't all that much anymore. We move our catapults a little bit in. Train another swordsman on the front line. There's just nothing better than a swordsman. Like you can use archers and knights and all of that on the back cities, but on the front cities there's nothing like swordsman because simply of its defensive powers. Oh, it just built this mine. The rabbits just kill it again. kill this rabbit. Then we build a little bit of roads so we can take out those as well. Oops, I didn't mean to plant a tree here. I just wanted to, I just wanted to build a road. Boom. And now there's only one rabbit left, it seems. We make a few more nights, or one more. And then you can take it out easily. And with that, all of the nature bunnies are dead. And we don't have to fear to ever celebrate Easter again. Goodbye.